Hey guys, what's going on? Give me one sec to get set up here. And today I'm going to be unboxing this chainsaw that I got. Let me go ahead and adjust some settings here. And let's go ahead and do monitor off. Cool, that way I can't hear myself. Okay. So, I recently decided that there's a chainsaw bar in the back here signed by Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead and signed by Ted Raimi. When Monster Mania comes around, there's a couple other Ash vs. Evil Dead people I want to get to sign that chainsaw bar. So, I thought, you know what, maybe I could use a better display for this chainsaw, Evil Dead setup that I got going on. And I looked online, checked a couple different places, talked to a couple different people, and I ended up finding this this chainsaw, like the body of it, on Carrey, and it was like $6 plus shipping, so it was like $20 after everything was said and done, which is not bad. It is almost identical to the exact chainsaw model that Ash used in the original Evil Dead. That being said, that one is customized, and that's what I plan to do with this. So I'm really excited because I love doing projects like that. So I'm gonna have to paint it and change the handle and mess with some things, but I'm really excited to get it going. Hopefully it looks pretty good with my chainsaw bar. However, I got home today and I was stoked to have received the package, but when I saw it sitting on my porch, I thought, you know what, maybe I should go live and unbox this. Wasn't planning on doing that, but I thought maybe I should go live because this box came looking like this. So this is what I've received. It's completely beat to hell. There's holes in it. It's busted all over. This came through UPS ground, and this whole thing is just destroyed. The box is hanging on by a thread here. There's literal holes in the top all over the place. What's up, Chris? Yeah, this is live. I'm just unboxing a chainsaw. So yeah, so this thing came in horrible condition, and I wanted to open up with you guys so that we can see together how this got shipped from Mercari, which is a selling app sort of like eBay. I didn't want to make a whole video out of it because it didn't seem worth the time to edit, so I thought it'd be more fun to just go live and maybe we could chat for a minute as well. But I want to get this bad boy opened up here. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, what I'm working with. Now, again, keep in mind, this was supposed to already be in pretty shitty condition. It's not going to be anything pristine, and that's why it was only $6 plus shipping. But I don't know how much damage was done during the shipping process. So, that's what we're going to find out together. So, first of all, I would just like to say, I don't know if you guys can see this here. This is the tape job. So this is what we got going on. This is what the inside looks like so far. This is the first time I'm seeing it. And does not look good. Does not look good. This box is destroyed. It's literally falling apart as I open it. It's taped to hell, that's for sure. And I get it. The person probably thought, this is $6. What am I going to do to package it? It's a chainsaw. It's a busted chainsaw. You're going to be at Monster Mania Con Cherry Hill? You know it, man. You know it. I will say, though, I don't really care for the Dexter reunion. Not that it's not cool, because I think that's awesome that they got everyone there. I've never been huge into Dexter. So I'm actually hoping that they release a bunch more names that people might not care about as much, and that way I could get them without a big line while everybody else is getting people from Dexter. But anyway, yeah, I should be there. All right, so I need to show you guys what this is looking like. So this is the inside of the box here. No bubble wrap, no packaging, nothing in here. And again, I know it's a chainsaw, it's beat up, so didn't expect much. But it's just interesting because I've never I've received a lot of crappy boxes, but this is not a good way to ship. But everybody here, I hope, knows that. It does smell like gasoline and oil, though, so that's something. But let's see what we got here. Ugh, so I don't know if this thing works. I have no idea. I actually have never messed with a chainsaw. I've used a chainsaw, but I've never, taken one apart or done anything like that. And so I plan to do a lot of stuff with this one. Oh, it's disgusting. But this is what it looks like. And, again, it was shipped poorly. But this will be fine. So, this is actually exactly what I need. So, again, I don't know how much you guys know about Evil Dead, but this is very, very, very similar to the one used in the movie. It's the Homelight XL, and it needs to be modified. So, again, I've never done this before. I've never disassembled a chainsaw. I've never modified a chainsaw. So it's going to be interesting. And I will definitely film it when I do it. I'm not doing it right now. But I will make a video of it because I think it's going to turn out really, really cool. Hopefully. But some things that need to be done here, as I'm sure you guys know. This needs to be changed. So this will need to be a wooden handle. This whole part needs to come off. So this whole top part here needs to be removed. And then I have to replace it with a piece of metal and some more wood. I'm probably going... I don't know. The color is pretty good, actually. So I might leave this color and add some black to it. I don't know if I'll even use red, but we'll see. And then this whole middle part has to be changed because I was looking into it, obviously. And this part is black. And the front is more of a... I don't know what you call it. It's, I don't know, like a vent. It's like more like a vent. But, like I said, very similar chainsaw. So these are in the exact same place. This is in the same spot. So everything here matches up. So I'm actually really excited to make a display out of this. And again, for $6 plus shipping, coming in at $20, I cannot complain. I'm sure the guy paid, probably more than that with UPS ground shipping just to ship it to me. So, I'm not thrilled about the way the box came, but I think that's going to do the job. And like I said, I wasn't planning on opening this live or doing anything as far as the video goes until I start to customize it. But I wanted to check it out with you guys, see what you thought. But I'm going to actually see if I can find a, you know what, here's an example. So this is not, well, that's not exactly it, that's a custom. Let's pull up this one here. See if I can get this on the screen to show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and add media source and add a new source, add a source. Oh, you know what? I don't do media source. You have to do a image. There we go. So here we go. This is, let me adjust the screen size here. This is what I'm talking about. So that's what the chainsaw from Evil Dead looks like. This should essentially be the one from the first movie. And again, I mean, this is not exact. I'll try to hold it above it here. But like I said, the handle needs to be changed. The Homelight logo needs to be changed. I think I might paint it, actually. I probably will paint it red and then black and weather it. I have to cut off this whole top part, replace it with the metal and the wood. I was thinking about it, I might gut it in the back, and I might actually use it and see if I can cut a hole in it and make a spot for your hand to go in, like in the one in Evil Dead. And then obviously in the front, I will have the chainsaw bar that I already have. So, well, but yeah, it's a lot of work. Now, I don't know if anybody in here or anybody watching or anybody who will be watching knows where one could find some pieces of wood that would fit this well for the handle and for, the top handle. I was thinking maybe some sort of a wooden dowel. My wife had a good idea. Maybe I cut it off a piece of it, like an old chair or something like that. So there's a couple things I could do. I'm not huge, like I said, I'm not handy. I'm a handy guy, but I haven't ever done anything like this. So I'm very excited. And let's see here. Like I said, I know it's not a it's not a big thing, but I'm stoked because I think the display, if it works out the way it should, is gonna look pretty damn good. The only thing I haven't seen yet is if that chainsaw bar will fit on this chainsaw. So actually, let me go grab it and take a look. Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for sure, but I can't wait. What's up, Phil's Creepy Videos? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab the chainsaw bar so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So it's hard to hold it up here, but here, let me get rid of this this image now. Okay, so this is the chainsaw bar, and like I said, signed by Ash. I got it done at Monster Mania in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. It says "Saw you later," and it's also signed by Ted Raimi. It was supposed to be signed by Sam Raimi as well, but he canceled his convention appearance, so I got it by Ted. But like I said, 2 more people from Monster Mania gonna be there from Ash vs. Evil Dead. I'm really excited to meet those guys. Hopefully, I'm hoping that maybe I can slip in some stuff for the channel. I'm hoping maybe I can slip in a couple questions for some small interviews with them. So keep an eye out for that because I'll actually be taking suggestions. So what I plan on doing is seeing what you guys want to ask them, and then I will ask them those questions. But I only get to pick like the best 3 because they're not gonna have all day. So. But, yep, this is it. Now I just have to see if this will fit in said chainsaw. We could actually check that right now. I have to do a little bit of work here because I have a twist tie on the end of it to kind of keep it together since I didn't have anything to set it in. But yeah, I mean, even if I don't, even if I don't cut out the end of it and make a spot for your hand, I'm sure I can do the rest of this. And I'm sure it'll look really freaking cool. But the seller did not say what size bar this would be. So, or I should say which one this would be for. So I'm actually going to check that. Right now, this thing, like I said, this thing is filthy, but it's a chainsaw, and I'm gonna have to clean it, and all that good stuff. Oh, it's so nasty. Look at this side of it. Again, this is the side that gets actually used. So people actually use these things, but not for me. If I were to, I'm not even going to attempt to try to turn it on in my room. That doesn't seem like a good idea, so I'm just going to leave it how it is. And see real quick if I can get this thing to fit in here or not. The only problem is it would have to fit in the right direction here. To make sure everything pairs up right. And I will say I've also never done this part of it. So, oh, there we go. Just gonna tear this chain up here. Oh yeah, I think this will fit pretty nicely actually. It's just going to be a matter of can I get it to face the right direction with the signatures on it. That's going to be the hard part. So for a minute I'm going to take the chain off here. So this is what it looks like without the chain. It would have to go, it's not going to work that way. I have to do it backwards if I want to do that. Yeah, because otherwise it'd be upside down. Damn, so that's the only downside. This will fit. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. but the bar is the wrong direction, so it's gonna be a matter of having to customize both sides. Let's see if I can get over here. Ah, thing's goddamn heavy with my left arm. Okay, so this would be essentially what it would look like, which is still nice. Oh my god, I can't get this to work on the camera here. All right, let's go this way. It would essentially go in here. There we go. And it would look like this. And it's going to look really cool. It's like I said, though, it's just, it sucks because I really wanted to display it the other way around. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But it is going to look pretty damn cool regardless. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer, but like I said, you know, as always, when there's a will, there's a way, and I will find a way. I will just have to customize both sides of it, and it's just going to be even cooler. Because the only alternative would be to get another one signed, another bar signed, but, I don't want to do that because it was a real pain in the ass meeting Bruce Campbell. Not that I didn't have a good time, but it was a real pain in the ass. And if I was going to get another one, I would probably just buy another one, like from somebody else. But I don't know. People might charge a lot for that these days. It's a pretty cool item to have, I think. Now the whole chain here is wrapped up in itself. Whatever, I'll get it later. I ain't gonna worry about it right now. Throw that on the ground. Put this back where it belongs. Dirty. Oh, man. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited for it, and like I said, I'm really eager to meet. I don't even remember their names. The guy who played Pablo, and Dana, whatever her last name is, I forget. Ash versus Evil Dead, though, the other two main characters. I could have them sign the other side of the bar. That's something too. That way, I'd have both sides sign. That could be a good idea. That actually might be what I end up doing. Chris says, we gotta hang out longer this time. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. We should chill for a bit. I actually still, if you guys haven't seen this yet, I feel like shit because I haven't finished it yet for Chris. I want to show you guys what I was working on for him. This was what I was working on in a live stream. If you weren't there, then you didn't see it because I had to delete it pretty much immediately after. But Chris was a VIP patron for 6 months straight, and I don't do patron right now. I'm taking a break from it. But when you are a patron for 6 months straight, you get a drawing of your choice. And this is the drawing that Chris chose. He wanted Hannibal Lecter. So this is what I'm working on. I don't know how long that live was. Maybe, I don't know, 3 hours or something like that I spent. 2-3 hours so far in. And it's not done yet, you know, like I said. It's clearly has some time to go. But I wanted to show you guys and show Chris, obviously, because, like I said, even during the live stream, you know, it was tricky because once I went to go upload it, I got hit with copyright strikes, so they made me take it down. So this is as far as I got. I do have to go live and finish it. I do apologize, Chris, that I haven't done it yet. Life has been really, really crazy. So I feel bad that I haven't finished it yet. But I am really stoked to finish it for you and get it sent out to you. By the friggin' time that I'm done with this thing, I might be able to hand deliver it to you, Monster Mania. I don't even want to touch it too much because my hands are dirty from the chainsaw, so I'm trying to avoid touching the paper. But yeah, Chris, obviously, like you know, like I said, I really appreciate all your support. So that it's definitely on my agenda. I did not forget. It's coming every time. I keep saying that, and then something happens. But I'm really excited to get that finished. Yeah, life's been nuts. A lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of what haves yous. So what's everybody else doing? Everybody else see Scream yet? There might be a snowstorm here, so I might have to put it off. I'm not sure, but I have tickets to go see Scream on Sunday, so don't spoil it for me if you've seen it. But let me know what you thought about it if you did see it, and also. I haven't seen the other Scream movies in a long time, and I don't really remember all of them. So I was wondering if you need to, do I need to remember the movies to enjoy this one, or can I go into this one as more of a standalone? Because obviously, again, I remember the first one, but anything after that is a blur, and even the first one is a little bit of a blur, and I've seen it 1,000 times. So if it stands alone, then I'm good. If not, then I might have to rewatch the others. So let me know. Please, but don't spoil it, because I don't want to ruin it. I paid a bunch of money for movie tickets because I got like the best ones. Chris says, standalone, perfect. That's what I want to hear. That is what I want to hear, because I do not have time to rewatch all the movies. You know, it's weird. I have this is just random information that you guys don't need to hear, but I have my air conditioner going in this room right now. It is like probably 4 degrees outside. But my heat in this office, in my room here, was not working for the longest time, and I actually came up and I fixed it, and I bled the radiator and all that stuff, and now it kicked in, but it kicked in overtime. So, you know, it's nice in my living room and stuff, but up here it's like sweltering. So now I got the heat and the air conditioner on, and I feel like a big old jerk because my electric bill is going to be through the roof. But way off topic. But anyway, just thought. So, Chris Jackson, what did you think of the new Scream? Because I heard mixed reviews. Not gonna lie. What is going on here? That's not what I'm trying to do. Oh, you know what? I bet I have the stupid top chat turned on again. So if there's anything I missed, probably not much though. And Sheena and Zach Williamson asked, what's everyone watching this weekend? So feel free to let us know what you guys will be watching this weekend. I will be watching Scream. There's something else I wanted to watch too. I don't remember what it was. Come on. Okay. How do I share? I was trying to share this stream, but it's being a little bee. Get shareable link. There we go. All right, let's invite some people to come chill. Yeah, this was kind of an impromptu live, as you guys may have noticed. Didn't really do any advertising for it or any of that kind of stuff because, again, wasn't planning on doing it. I actually just got home from work, and, you know, I wasn't even going to do a video for that, but I needed to know if it was busted. I needed to show you guys. Christopher Jackson says, badass. I have to get back to this here. Mute. Mute, damn it. Mute. Whoa, no. Yo, ho, whoa, no. Had some brutal kills. Oh, see, that's cool. You could do way more stuff in this app than you can do in the other app. So let's do... Sometimes when you stream on YouTube, it's really weird. The way that you can only see certain things on YouTube. You can see certain things on like Streamlabs. I can't believe Chris Atkins. I can't believe that you didn't see that that drawing until now. That's pretty crazy. I can believe it because of the whole situation with the live stream. But I didn't realize it. I would have showed you earlier. And that's my bad. Chris said, I shared you on the shit show page. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, Chris. Awesome, man. Thank you. Can't wait to see it at home. Yeah. Yeah. So did you guys, I know this is a little bit old news. Did you guys see the Halloween Kills? And if so, well, first, let me ask you this. Have you seen the new Scream and have you seen the new Halloween Kills? If you've seen both, would you say that one was better than the other? Because I've seen Kills, but I have yet to see Scream, obviously. Everybody's doing the fish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody's doing the fish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not so bad being trendy. Everyone looks like me is my friend. Oh, great. Now I'm going to get flagged for copyright on Real Big Fish. Yeah, if you guys want, if you're in any groups or anything, feel free to share around the live, get some people in here. We'll get a little chat going for a few minutes here. Apples and oranges. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Apples and oranges. I mean, I don't know why fruit can't be compared, but I understand. Apples and oranges. That was a little Dickie reference. That phrase don't make no sense. Why can't fruit be compared? She like apples to oranges. Stop putting it on top, chat. Give me all of them. Alright. What up, Sinister Syndrome 86? In the house. Also, another side question. If you, a little bit away from movies, but mystery boxes. Anybody see any good mystery boxes lately? Anybody receive anything cool? Anybody see any new boxes coming out? Because that's something I'd be interested in seeing. Boy, I can't stay on one topic, but I really also want to get that Trick or Treat Studios Art the Clown. That I'm really excited for, but I can't pull the trigger. You guys might have seen me talking about this on Facebook or wherever. But Trick or Treat Studios came out with a 1/6 scale Art the Clown Terrifier, and they have a regular version, and they have a bloody edition, the bloody selfie edition, I think it's called. And from the video I was watching on Trick or Treat Studios' YouTube page, they said that this was their first limited edition like that. So I really do want to get the bloody version, but it's $150 plus shipping, I think. And you know, that's a fair price for a scale, like a figure of that scale, and of that quality. I have the Michael Myers behind me somewhere that I got from Trick or Treat Studios, which was probably around $130 or something like that. But it's just one of those things where I can't bring myself to spend $150 right now. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to miss the opportunity, because I know that, like, you know, maybe a month or two from now or something like that, I'm going to be looking at the page like, oh yeah, maybe I'll go buy that figure, and then it's sold out and it's just gone. They're on eBay for like $600. I don't want that. So I don't want to miss out on it, but it also sucks because it's one of those things I just can't bring myself to buy it yet. So I don't know if you guys have seen it and what you guys think about it. If you have, I really do want it. I just can't do it. I haven't got myself there yet. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm going to show you what it looks like. There's all sorts of videos up about it already. Let's see here. They're all weird. Okay, let's take this one. Oh, that's because they're from Trick or Treat Studios website. So they might have a transparent background. If they do, that's actually pretty cool. Let's see. This shaft phrase don't make no sense. Why can't Fruitcake compare? Ooh, that's actually cool. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Chris donated. Thank you, Chris. What a guy. And look, you get to see the tennis balls or whatever the hell those things are fall into the cup. But this is art. This is Art the Clown right here. This is really actually a pretty cool PNG here. Maybe I'll just keep him up there for a while. But that's what it looks like. So actually, with the risk of freezing this up, I want to blow it up a little bit if I'm able to. Might freeze for a second here. But this is what it should look like. So this is the bloody version. And I really do like the head sculpt. That actually looks... I'm pointing over here for you guys on the other end. But that actually looks really cool to me. It looks really well done. The teeth are always difficult, I feel like, for that character to get down. But everything else looks really cool. I really do like the blood. I like that it comes with the scalpel. And I saw they're coming out with a smaller version, just like they are with the House of a Thousand Corpses figures. They're coming out with the small plastic ones. They're like $20, but I saw they're coming out with one of him with a little garbage bag and stuff like that. So that I'm going to definitely pick up. This, just because it's $150, it's been tricky for me, like I said, for me to pull the trigger, but I'm gonna leave him right here. There you go, Art. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. 150, it's fair. It's fair. It's just, it's steep for me because I'm poor. Not their fault that I'm poor. What up? What up? The latest Zombie box looked shitty. That Terrifier statue was awesome. Yeah, the latest Zombie box, like I said, I did a review on that. I don't know if you guys saw it, the unboxing. It was all right. It's actually have it right behind me. If you guys missed it, ugh, I have it right here. This is what was in it. I don't know if you guys can see. Hang on, let me fix my camera here. YouTube's on a delay from where I'm at. But there was a choice between a mask, a hammer, and a knife from Haunt. There was a t-shirt, a couple different prints you can get, a Sleepaway Camp 2 metal thing, and some pins. So I ended up getting both pins, which is really cool because I'm going to put those on my vest. I really do like those. The Sleepaway Camp metal thing I don't like. I'm not a fan of those. The prints are okay. You know, what I don't like is that, and I probably forgot to mention this in my unboxing because I don't think I thought about it until later, but I kind of don't like it when you get something signed by a person who's not in that scene of the movie. if that makes sense. Or not even in the scene, but in the picture. So, like, for example, Chris Owen signed this, and he wasn't even in the picture. The mask is really cool from Haunt. I've got people actually reaching out to me asking me about this mask. I still have not seen Haunt, so I can't sell or trade or get rid of this mask until I've seen it, because I don't know if I'm going to like it. But if I do like it, I got to keep it because it's a cool-ass mask. And then the t-shirt, obviously, you guys know how I am with House of a Thousand Corpses and stuff like that. So, obviously, that's a win for me. But yeah, I mean, the box itself is cool. $60. I think the value was pretty much there. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5 for my review of it. Because, again, not horrible value. It's, you know, but it's also not big names, nothing crazy. Zobi was kind enough to actually reach out to me and send me that box. So, if I'm being completely honest and transparent, I didn't even pay for that box. I just got one to review, which is really cool of them. I'm really thankful. So thank you to Zobi if you ever see this video. But yeah, I got to be honest with my reviews. I had a guy, Uneasy Andy. He was like, you know what? It's really hard to accurately review something when you get it for free, and I agree with that standpoint. But I want to make it known that just because I get it for whatever cost doesn't mean that I have to be biased one way or the other. So, the Terrifier statue is awesome. I really do like it, and I really do want it. I know you guys like it. I gotta get there. I'll be there. I'm gonna be there by the time it's gonna get sold out by the time I get there. Let's see. I'm going to wait it out a little. I want to see what comes out after Terrifier 2 is released. That's a good point, too, because they're clearly jumping on the Terrifier bandwagon now, which is cool. You know, I like Terrifier. I'm not talking crap about it. But that's very true. They might have something even cooler come out. Have you seen... Okay, so... I don't know how to pronounce that word, and I'm disappointed in myself for not knowing how to pronounce it. I have... seen them. I don't have any figures by this, or yes, I do. I have a Freddy Krueger by that company. But how do you pronounce it? Cote Bukia. Am I saying it right? I'm probably not saying it right. Kobukia. Totally worth the money. Very detailed. That one is sweet though. That one's cool. I like the Leatherface by Trick or Treat Studios. I think it was, or it might be It's not Trick or Treat. It's Sideshow. Sideshow did one recently with the Pretty Woman Leatherface. That's another one that's on my list. I really do like that one a lot. Kotobukiya. Am I saying it right? Kotobukiya. I feel like an idiot. Kotobukiya. Okay, cool. I think I got it. If nothing else, I'm learning something today. Oh, yeah. What's up with this stuff going on here? Let me turn this, check these out. Check this out for a sec here. Alright. Same stupid background song's probably been going on forever. Let's fix this. I need to find a way to loop, but create a playlist for these songs. It's still a little new to me. What's this one? Let's go a little more mellow for a minute here, like a DJ. Oh man. Let's see how.
So somebody just asked a question in one of the horror groups that I'm in. Well, they asked it 41 minutes ago, but it just popped up for me. So I'm going to ask this to you guys. You know, I've gone over this a bunch of times on my channel, and feel free to ask me again if you'd like. But somebody said, what is your most expensive horror collectible? So for you guys out there who collect horror stuff, whether it be figures, movies, whatever the case, what is your most expensive item? I like that question because I bet there's a lot of very interesting answers to that. And you know what? Maybe you don't collect items. What about autographs? What's your favorite, or what's your most expensive autograph? Somebody's got, let's see, what do we got? Somebody's got the Captain Spaulding 18-inch figure, new in box. Those are sweet. They go for a pretty penny these days. Let's see. Somebody has a custom Candyman, 2 years in the making. That's really cool. A mask, Edward Scissorhands Living Dead doll, Sideshow Leatherface that they said they paid $400 for. There's a lot of comments on this post. You know what's weird is I haven't used Facebook on a computer in like years. Aside from this, when I'm streaming, I pull up Facebook sometimes now, but I hardly know what it looks like off of a phone. It's like a completely different layout, even though it's the same. Annabelle from Trick or Treat Studios, a Michael Myers Sideshow collectible statue. Somebody says Evil Dead 2 2-pack and Crystal Lake accessory set. You know what? That's kind of interesting. The Evil Dead 2-pack goes for a decent amount these days, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't looked it up in a while, but I have that 2-pack. When it came out, it was like $45. I think I got it for Christmas. I think maybe my wife got it for me for my birthday or Christmas or something like that. But yeah, it was like $45 when they came out. I don't know what they go for these days, but I think they went up a decent amount. If you guys know, feel free to let me know. This guy has the 4-pack Seg figures from House of a Thousand Corpses, signed by Bill Moseley, Sid Haig, Jake McKinnon, and Rob Zombie on the certificate. That's really cool. I don't have that one yet. That if you guys know what I'm talking about, there's a 4-pack with Captain Spaulding, the Professor, Baby, and Otis from Seg, which is the brand that makes them, and it has a certificate of authenticity inside the box signed by Rob Zombie. I had the offer. Somebody offered me the figures a couple of years ago for $100, and it was still in the box, but the box had some water damage. And I asked if they would go down on the price, and they said no, and I declined. And then like a week after that, those things shot up in price, so I was a little bit bummed. But that's always the way it goes. And then I saw them at a collectible store that I frequent a lot, and they wanted, I think, $400 or $500 for it. So I was like, you know, you could just leave that back on just put that back on the shelf. I'm not gonna buy that. Anthony Hopkins auto. All right. I bet are those worth? I don't have one by him, so I don't know what they're worth. I know that Anthony Hopkins. Fun fact, he was in a city very close to my area. This was, I think, a couple years ago, but he was filming a movie, and they had the streets all blocked off, and there were autograph collectors all over the place trying to get autographs from Anthony Hopkins, who apparently was very difficult to try to track down. I don't know if they succeeded, but I do remember that, and I thought it was very interesting because I was like, oh, I could go down there and try, but nah, it was really blocked off. So, Distinctive Dummies, Brain Dead Bloody variant. I would have to look that one up. I know what Distinctive Dummies is, but I don't know what the bloody variant of that figure is, so I'd have to look that up. But it sounds cool, and I know their figures are generally expensive. I have the Ghoulie puppet from Tots, Christopher Lloyd, most expensive autograph. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd, another one I would love to have. It's not even, I don't need it on a horror item. If I was going to get it, I honestly would probably get it on something from Back to the Future. Or you know what would also be pretty cool if you guys have seen it? Oh my god, what was it? My Favorite Martian with Christopher Lloyd. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. Stupid Disney movie with Jeff Daniels and him. But that was a good movie. I think it's on Disney Plus. Custom Jask Attack, Bloody variant, only one in wow, that's really cool. $900 Red Dragon statue custom. Jack Attack, Christopher Lloyd charged extra to personalize it. Wow. I could see that. There are a lot of people that charge extra to personalize it. I also, there's been a lot of talk recently about Anthony Michael Hall. Is that his name, right? From Breakfast Club and the new Halloween Kills and yada, yada, yada. But people have been talking about him a lot because a lot of people were asking with his appearance at Monster Mania if he was going to be personalizing all of the autographs, because certain people have a tendency where when you get them, they always have to personalize it. It's just a thing that they do. My thought and what I've heard in the past from them and other people is they don't want you to sell it on eBay. So they personalize it with your name on it to try to make it more difficult to sell it later. But again, as somebody who doesn't really like getting personalized autographs, it does put a damper on things for me. So, like, if I were going to get his autograph on my Halloween poster, I don't have that personalized by anybody. And I have a ton of names on there, including John Carpenter and James U. Courtney and this and that. But I would not want him to be the one who personalized it, if that makes sense. So my plan of attack for that one is, if that is the case and I do get his autograph on it, I'm going to take the risk and I'm going to bring a dry erase marker with me and I'm going to try to rub that off as soon as it happens. I'll even just move to the other side of his table and wipe that off if I have to. But I did notice that was a topic of discussion lately in these forums. But yeah, anyway, I was saying that threw me off a little bit. I got off topic. But personalization, yeah. A lot of people will charge extra for that. Some just need to do it. It's just a thing for them. I don't really see why. I don't see why it matters if, if you're out and about, maybe that's different. If I bring up like 20 index cards for you to sign or something like that when you're just trying to leave your house or leave the store, I get that. But if I'm in a line at a convention waiting to pay you $80 to sign one thing, and you just feel the impulsive need to have to write my name on it or something else on it, even though I don't want you to because you need to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's cool. I don't like it. That's just my opinion. Let's see. I have an original 1985 soundtrack signed by Christopher Lloyd, Tom Wilson, and Billy Zane. Hope to maybe add the other cast to this item, although I do have the whole cast and Bob Gale separately. Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. Anthony Michael Hall is one of the main reasons I'm going to Monster Mania in Cherry Hill, so I hope he's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope so too. I think he's probably pretty cool. I mean, you guys might have seen it, the video going around where he's in the pool or whatever. That's been circulating for a couple years at least, I think. At least a year. I saw it a while back, where Anthony Michael Hall was like going off on some lady, apparently for asking for his autograph or something along those sorts. And he just goes off on her. But I have heard he's kind of a jerk, but at the same time, I think, again, it all depends on the situation. You know what I mean? People always turn their cameras on after the confrontation has begun, so you never really know what got them to that point. Because it's not interesting. It's not a fun news story if you see them get riled up first. You have to wait until they explode, and then you film them. Then you never look like a bad person. It's foolproof. Can't wait for Texas Frightmare Weekend. Yeah, Texas Frightmare Weekend sounds good. What was the other one? There's another one in Texas that looked really good. A little jealous because I'm not on that side of the country, but I know there's a few that are really good. One of them had the little girl from what was it? Hereditary? Is that the name of the movie? Hereditary? Yeah, Hereditary, right? Where the girl gets her head chopped off, or knocked off by the post. That movie, a lot of people don't like that movie. I like that movie. Michael J. Fox is over $300 for an auto if he's at a con. Yeah, he's expensive. I mean, Michael J. Fox is one. So Michael J. Fox is up there with like Tim Curry for me, where like, you know, they're gonna charge more for autographs, and at a certain point, you have to just. I feel like you have no choice but to understand and accept that because like of their condition. So obviously, we all know about Tim Curry, the condition he's in. You know, props to that dude. He's still signing his life away every day, and he seems like he loves doing it. Same thing with Michael J. Fox. Like, with Parkinson's like that, I've seen some of those autographs. And you know how collectors are. Like, so many collectors want the autograph to be perfect. They don't want to smudge. They don't want this line to be here. They don't want this to be there. And they don't want this to overlap. And when you're paying that kind of price, I guess I can't blame you. If you're paying $300, I really can't blame you for wanting a good quality. But that's where it gets a little dicey. Because a guy like that, with the condition he's in, what do you expect, But I also, I get it. We want our money's worth. We all do. Hereditary seriously messed with me. Yeah, Hereditary was interesting. I actually really liked it. A lot of people didn't, but I was a fan of it. But I tend to like a lot of movies that people don't, apparently. I.e., Rob Zombie movies. Another one people just love to hate, and that's fine. Hereditary I liked. I like Get Out. I liked Us. A little predictable on both of them, but I like Get Out a lot. There's even looking around the room, there's plenty of movies that plenty of things I got signed for movies that people generally don't like. But again, I go into movies with very low expectations, so I just take them at face value, if I'm being completely honest. The only movie that I have seen that genuinely disappointed me, the only movie that I went to the theater on opening day and left feeling like shit, absolute shit, wanting to scream, literally yelling in my car on the way home. I gotta tell you guys, if you can't guess what it is, 3 from Hell. 3 from Hell was so hyped up by Rob Zombie and everybody else, and don't get me started on all the excuses that they have for why it wasn't good, but it was so hyped up, and he kept saying, this is going to be the best movie I ever made, blah, 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 blah. It's only going to be available in theaters for 3 days, very limited release. You go to the theater the first day, you get this poster. Second day, you get this poster. Third day, you get this bumper sticker. Well, I went to the theater, did not get a poster or a bumper sticker, and that's not anybody's fault with the theater, but did not get any of that. Go watch the movie. I left so bummed out. And again, now I can go back and I'll rewatch the movie, and it's not that bad. But when you're really hyped up about something, I do completely understand why people get so pissed off when the movie sucks and it's been so hyped up like that. And I know they said, because Sid Haig died and he was supposed to be in this, and Rob Zombie had to rewrite the whole thing and put Richard Brake in it. But I gotta be honest, man. Richard Brake is a great actor. I love the guy. He's awesome. I met him in person. Super chill dude. Would love to hang out with him. Love to have a conversation. Maybe I could even interview him one of these days. But the script, it just seemed like he was just a third wheel who did not belong there. That's just my thoughts. But let's see. No Pain, No Gain says, I'd like to go to Monster Mania. Michael J. Fox is on my bucket list to meet, and money is not something that would stop me. Yeah, exactly. Like, you want your money's worth, but what is the money worth to you, I guess is the question. I like Rob Zombie's films. Yeah, me too. Again, there's so many people who don't. There's people who talk crap all the time on those movies, and I completely understand, because some of them are really crappy, I guess, but there's a certain appeal that they have. Devil's Rejects, in my opinion, I feel like in most people's opinions, Devil's Rejects, best work by Rob Zombie. House of a Thousand Corpses, obviously up there. House of a Thousand Corpses is great. It's a very interesting movie. It just crumbles into pieces at the end, though. I don't know what. It just goes straight sci-fi. But again, if you like it, you like it. And that's the kind of guy I am. I feel like that's one of those movies, you either like it or you hate it. Or I should say you love it or you hate it. Lords of Salem was all right. I'm trying to think of some other ones, but the Halloweens, I liked those. I thought the White Horse thing was stupid, but I did like the rest of it. It's always the same kind of thing, though. I get it. Derek, did you ever hear of an older movie called Trilogy of Terror? I feel like I have, but I also feel like I haven't seen it. Have you seen Mandy with Nicolas Cage? I did not yet. I do enjoy Nicolas Cage movies, and I have seen plenty of stuff. I've seen like bits and pieces of Mandy, but I haven't actually seen the whole movie yet. Again, another one I really do want to see, though. And I heard it's really weird. but I would love to check it out. Oh, I'm talking too much. Woo. Super Beasto. El Super Beasto. Yeah, Lords of Salem's okay. It's alright. I think it's too long. I think it was definitely very... if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember actually Rob Zombie saying in an interview that he thought it was too artsy. He tried to go too artsy with that one. So I can't remember for sure. And I haven't read the book, because I'm pretty sure it's a book. So, you know, take that as you will. Ugh. You know what's funny is I have this tattoo. Oh my god. Alright, so that's Dr. Satan. But I have this tattoo somewhere on here of Captain Spaulding, which I'm sure you guys have seen before. This Captain Spaulding tattoo, man, so many people ask me about this tattoo. The dude at the Dollar General by my house, every time I go to see him, he asks me if this is John Wayne Gacy, every single time. And I always say no. And every time he asks me again. But it's not. I have dudes all the time. I had somebody ask me the other day, they walked up to me, this lady, when I was at work. She comes up, she says, "Are you a juggalo?" I was like, why would you ask me that? Like, the answer is no, but why would you ask me if I'm a juggalo? That's such an obscure question in a retail establishment. But it's because of my tattoo. She thought this was ICP. And, you know, not that I have a problem with ICP. I just haven't listened to them since I was like 15. But I'm like, nah, it's not. I'm not a juggalo. Go away. Go away, lady. Go back to your antique dishes and your china, your fine china. But it's always something. Is that John Wayne Gacy? Is that ICP? That's the clown from that movie. Definitely my most talked about tattoo I have. All the Rob Zombie movies are good. One of the movies that was in it was a little doll. I'm going to move this so I can see. One of the movies that was in it was a little doll called the Zuni doll, an African doll that killed people. I got the tattoo of the doll on my arm. It came out amazing. That's really cool. And I have the killer clowns from outer space on my calves. Had those done in Vegas. That's really cool. Do you have all, like, how many killer clowns do you have on there? Do you have, like, the main few, or do you have, like, actually all of the killer clowns, out of curiosity? Yeah, I got, I got the old Spaulding over here. I got the old Dr. Satan. Dr. Satan was done by, they're all done by great artists, obviously. I enjoy all my artists. But this one was done by Paul Acker of the Seance Tattoo Parlor. And I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he's like a really big tattoo artist. He has like a lot of awards and stuff. So I was really stoked to be able to get that, because it's kind of hard to get into his like appointments, his booking. But I got a bunch of other stuff. I got this one from House of a Thousand Corpses, which is really hard to get on the camera. But it's Lucky Rabbit's foot. I can't twist my arm that way. It says "Run Rabbit Run." I'm a little, when I look at this one, I am a little bit bummed, because the "Run Rabbit Run" is done in like really nice cursive. So I want it to be done in like, you know, something more chaotic. But, you know, you never know. Maybe I get it fixed later. I got Beetlejuice and some other stuff. I got stuff all over the place. But thank you. Your tattoos look pretty amazing also. Thank you, man. And 2 killer clowns. 2 killer clowns. Definitely. Tattoos are one of those things, you know, you start to get addicted, you know. It's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. But they're expensive. If you want good work done, it's expensive. It's another one of those situations too, just because you get me talking about tattoos, I'll go all day. But it's one of those situations where, like, you know, you'll see somebody, or at least I will. I'll see somebody with complete sleeves, you know, tattoos everywhere. Neck tattoos, everything. And we'll be talking about tattoos. And I'm one of those people, I'll talk about them, but I'm not one of those people who needs to be like, oh yeah, what's this? What's this? What's this? Where'd you get this? This is amazing. I love this. This is great. I love art. I love tattoos. But I also don't really care at the same time. I don't want you to be coming up asking me about all my stuff, because it makes me feel uncomfortable. Sometimes people try to touch you, and they try to touch your tattoo like it's some sort of braille. I don't like that. So I try not to get into that too much with people. But if it's like a tattoo artist or a friend or something like that, you know, whatever. But anyway, so you always run into those people who have a ton of tattoos all over the place. And they're like, man, yeah, I love tattoos. You know, where'd you get that one? That's a pretty good tattoo. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I got it at, you know, Seance Tattoo Parlor by Paul Acker. Oh, how much you pay for that? I paid like $1,000. Their jaws, drop. I know that kind of amount is a lot for a tattoo, but it's really not, depending on who you ask, because they'll be like, "Oh yeah, my boy could have done that for you for $25 and a bottle of beer. I got all these tattoos. My boy will hook you up. Here, go to his Facebook." I hate that stuff. Tattoos are awesome, but sometimes tattoo discussions are weird. Yo, Chris, I met Michael J. over 20 years ago at his summer home and have talked to him a bunch of times over that span. He's the best. That's really cool. I heard a lot of people meet, another really random fact tidbit that I've heard. I guess it's not a fact. But I have heard about a lot of people meeting Bill Murray just walking around. And I heard he's kind of a jerk. But I would pretty much assume nothing less. Everybody's doing the fish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. That is the notification for Chris's donation again. Where was the best horror convention that you went to? The best horror convention that you went to? That's a good question. I've been to a decent amount of them, but I haven't gone, I've been more so, New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania. I don't know if I've done any in New York. So I'm sure there's plenty that I'm missing, obviously, that are great. I would say my favorite convention to date is probably still Monster Mania. I really, really like Monster Mania, and I haven't been there from the beginning because I just started going to these a couple of years ago. But I have seen what they looked like in the beginning, and I've seen, kind of the progression. And it's one of those where, I'm pretty proud of that. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not sponsored by it. I'm, nothing to do with the convention. But I will say I'm pretty proud of those guys because that convention has grown so, dramatically over the years to include such big stars now. And that's really impressive because it would be it's one of the things that I do think about from time to time would be seeing if I could in the future maybe do something like host my own convention. Because I would really like to get those kind of people together and get all the fans together and stuff like that. But Monster Mania is awesome. The only downside I would say to Monster Mania is because it's gotten so big, it also puts it in a different bracket. So, not to insult them at all, because again, I love the conventions and I always have a great time. But it's one of those things now. They're so big that they're always crammed. They're jam packed with people. So the lines are super long and the prices are kind of high and things like this and that. So, I will still say Monster Mania, definitely my favorite, but I do appreciate certain ones. Like I appreciate Chiller Theater was great, and PA HorrorCon and New Jersey HorrorCon are awesome in a sense that they tend to get either bigger guests or smaller guests that have lower price tags generally. So a lot of these places will try to keep it under like $40 or $60 or something like that. Certain ones you go to, you'll never see a guest that charges $100 for an autograph. You just won't, because that's not the kind of convention that they're trying to have. And I really respect that as well, because for somebody like me who goes with a tight budget, it helps a lot. And if you can get those kind of people in the same area for me, so I can get all their autographs, that's great. So. But yeah, Chiller Theater was awesome. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but if so, that was a great convention. It was a very interesting convention for me because I had to take my dog, so it was really in and out. So because you can't take the dog in, so it was between my wife and myself, just hanging out with the dog in the car back and forth. So it was kind of weird, but not my favorite one that I've gone to, but definitely a contender. I'll definitely go there again if they get the right names. What up? Trevor's in the house. Really looking forward to Monster Mania. Biggest for me so far is Horror Hound. Scarefest in Kentucky was great as well. Oh, I think I read that wrong. Biggest for me so far is Horror Hound. Scarefest was great as well. Yeah, I've never been to either of those. I've never been to Horror Hound or Scarefest. Two more that I'd really like to go to, though. So one day I do want to kind of branch out more. I do plan to move further south, so that would be exciting. Get out of the PA area. But I will say one thing I will miss about the area is being able to be so close to, New Jersey and pretty much just New Jersey, I guess. And New Jersey's really not that great. But the conventions that they have in New Jersey are pretty good. The bigger conventions and hotels have separate wings, so you have to travel outside to get to different areas. The small conventions in one big area are pretty cool also. Agreed. What was cool about Chiller was so I heard about this first when I did an interview with Michael Levy from Terrifier. And I don't know if you guys saw that interview that I did with him, but he was talking about Chiller Theater and how he's going to be there and how it was an interesting convention because it's not all in like one room. It's the entire hotel becomes a convention. And it was really interesting. Like there's people in the hallways, there's people in every wing of everywhere. There's just celebrities or guests or whatever the case. So it was really neat. I do like Monster Mania in the sense that they have all the rooms. And that's actually kind of nice. I like that they have them in rooms because then you could wait in line at the room and you know where you're going. And that's great for planning. So, for people who have been to a HorrorCon or haven't been to a HorrorCon, but if you have been to one, you know that it's best to plan out your route, kind of, So if I got 4 people and they're all in the same room, that's going to save me so much time and so much energy versus 4 people who are spread out through the entire hotel. Yeah, Texas Frightmare, that would be cool. I want to go to, oh my god, what's Spooky Empire? Is that the name of it? I think it's in Florida, right? I would like to go to that one, too. It's just one of those things. I kind of would like to see as many of them as I can. Sometimes we confine ourselves to just one area. And that's, it's kind of weird because I'm going back to the tattoo thing, but that's actually something that I heard a long time ago about tattoos, is if you want a good tattoo and you really like a tattoo artist out there, don't confine yourself to just the city that you live in or the state that you live in. If it's on the other side of the country, it might be worth taking that trip because that stuff's going to be on your body forever. So it's not quite the same because these guests and these autographs don't necessarily have to be with me forever. But it's a similar concept. If you really want to see something, sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone and just go for it. So that's what I plan to do. I want to travel a little bit more, get to some more of these cons. I don't really understand YouTube because it says I started streaming this 24 minutes ago and I definitely have been on here for like an hour. But maybe it's because I have to refresh. That's better. 69 minutes ago. That's way better. And that's the magic number. Let's see. Chris Atkins says, "Thanks for going live, Derek. Always good conversation and content." Thank you, Chris, and thanks for the support, and thank you for the donation. That was really awesome of you. I really appreciate it, man. And one day I'll get the Patreon up and running again. You know, it's not gone forever, but like I said, I just want to have some good stuff to be able to give away and you know, contribute to people who are patrons. So. Once I get a little bit more stable where I'm at, then I'm gonna hop back into it. But I appreciate you staying by my side, man. Another magic number. What horror icons do you have tattooed? The only tattoos I have of people in general, actually. I have Captain Spaulding, Dr. Satan, and Beetlejuice. Those are the only three that I have of people. But definitely more to come. Definitely a few I want. Not really a horror icon, but I really want to get the mask tattooed on me. I had something set up for that like a couple years ago, but I never ended up doing it because it was too expensive. If I was gonna get another horror icon, I might. Well, I don't know. I always thought the Rob Zombie Myers would be cool. That makes for a cool tattoo. Definitely some other ones out there though. I might get some more House of a Thousand Corpses stuff, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Jim Carrey. Great movie. Love that movie. One of my favorites. I wanted to get, when I originally was going to get this, I wanted to get him with the, oh my god, what's he wearing? He's wearing like a, he's wearing like the gangster outfit from when he's shooting everybody up at the end with the giant guns. But the artist was really good too. The artist was like from like Europe or something, or somewhere, I forget where. But they were doing a guest spot down towards me, and it was going to be expensive, but I wanted to get that tattooed. And they got back to me and they were like, "Hey man, this is a great idea, but this particular design's not really going to work for me because the detail in this photo is really not that great, and there's not enough details anywhere, you know, that you can see to make this a good tattoo for you, and I want to make sure it's a good tattoo." So I ended up passing on it because they gave me a couple other suggestions that I wasn't really a huge fan of at the time. Thinking back, I would have gone with them, you know, now. But it was one of those things. It's the same as the Captain Spaulding, though. I got this tattooed. I did not want this design tattooed because everybody has this design tattooed. I actually wanted the one where he was looking down with the gun and you see his face from this angle in the camera. But, again, the same thing. The artist said, you know what, the detail's not that great. This is not going to look that good. We should do this other design. And I went with it. And it's just, it's you know, it's frustrating as the client sometimes when you want to get something different. The tattoo artist goes against it. But at the same time, I always, always, always will take their word for it because they're the ones doing the artwork. So if they think they know what's best for them, then I'm sure that's what's best for me. So you got to find a trusted person and go with it. But yeah, that's why I didn't get the mask. However, in the future, I'm definitely going to go get one because I can't not get it. You know, I've wanted it for years, so now I got to get one. But yeah, freaking love that movie. That's a classic. That never goes bad for me. Also, the dog Milo, with the mask on, that would make a really cool tattoo. I have Mike Myers, Boris Karloff, Jason Mask, and Freddy Glove. Those are cool. Freddy. I always thought about Freddy too, like a Freddy glove or something like that. But I don't know. I was never. That's one of those things I was never really positive on, so I just didn't go for it. You know, I gotta think on things a lot before I do them. Oh, you have Michael Myers. You should have Mike Myers from Austin Powers. That'd be Shagadelic. But you know what, guys? I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes. So if you guys have any other questions, anything else you want to ask or talk about, we'll do it real quick. I'm going to wrap this up in just a few because I've been going on way longer than I thought I was going to. I just wanted to show you guys. I'll show it one more time for anybody who may have entered later because I didn't really talk about it for that long. But this is the chainsaw. This is the chainsaw I got. Gonna redo it, make it look like the one from Evil Dead. Super stoked. Only downside is the blade is going to, or the bar, or whatever you want to call it, is going to be the opposite way than I thought. So I'll have to figure that out. But I am excited. And I think it's going to be really cool if I can find the right pieces. Let's see. No Pain, No Gain says, "What do you think about the Halloween Kills movie? And how do you predict that Michael Myers will die in Halloween Ends?" So what did I think about Halloween Kills? I thought Halloween Kills was okay. I enjoyed it, again, for what it was. I didn't go in with huge expectations like a lot of people did. However, did I think it was a bit excessive with all of the Evil Dies Tonight shenanigans? Yes, I did. Do I think the movie was just filler? Yes, I do. But I think the cast did a great job, you know, all that kind of stuff. I think it was played out pretty well. I think some of the kills were good. I think other kills were just plain ridiculous. So I have a pros and cons list. But if I was going to rate it out of 5 stars, I would maybe give it, I don't know, maybe 3 stars. Not, you know, it's not bad, but it's not amazing. Halloween Ends. How do I think Michael Myers will die? Well, first of all, let me say, I think Halloween Ends, hopefully, I think Halloween Ends will be a better movie. I think that could be closer to a 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5. I haven't even seen it yet, but I'm just guessing that all of Halloween Kills was just leading up to that. It's just a filler, you know, between the one and the other. So hopefully this movie will be a little bit better, in my opinion. And how do I think Michael Myers will die? I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to die. I think they're going to call it Halloween Ends, and maybe it just ends. Or maybe it's one of those things like Freddy vs. Jason where you think somebody's dead, and at the end they open their eyes. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just, certain things I just don't think will ever happen. And Michael Myers dying is one of them. Michael Myers not chasing Laurie is another one of them. Or chasing Laurie? I don't know. But anyway, he's never going to stop chasing her. Maybe Halloween won't end because Michael Myers dies. Maybe Halloween will end because Jamie Lee Curtis retires from acting or something along those lines. And then they'll have to move on to something else. I have no idea. Can't wait to see that finished. Yeah, I can't. I'm excited, man. I'm really stoked for that. I love doing projects like this. I've never done one with a chainsaw, like I said. But it shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. I mean, I'm going to probably eat my words later. But I have to saw a couple pieces off, put a couple pieces on, and hope for the best, I guess, you know. Great chat. See you in March. Yeah, I will see you then. If you guys do see me, you know, Chris knows this. If you see me around, you know, feel free to come up. I'm going to be filming, obviously. And hopefully I'll be doing more filming because I'll be trying to do these interviews. Monster Mania is going to be tricky for that one, so I might start off a little bit smaller, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just go for gold. But anyway, if you want to be in a video, come on up and I can put you in a video. That's super easy. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's been a lot of fun talking to you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for your support, subscribing, the donation, Chris. I appreciate it. I will see you guys later. And yeah, that's all I got. Have a good night, guys. Peace.